So, all right, friends, welcome to Night X Chess. So, today we're gonna analyze the game played between Robert Byrne and Robert James Fischer, Bobby Fischer. So, the game was played in 1963-64 US Championship, and from white, as we can see, Robert Byrne was playing, and from black, Bobby Fischer was playing. So, the interesting thing is in 1972, when Bobby Fischer became world champion, Robert Byrne became US champion, and he was grandmaster from USA. And in 1974, he was candidate for World Chess Championship. So in this game, Bobby Fischer played a stunning move, knight takes f2, and sacrificed his knight. So from this move, the game was changed, and after some move, white resigned in this game. So let's start the game. What happened in this game? White started from d4, black played knight f6, then c4, g6, g3, c6, bishop g2, d5. So when c6 was played, the planning was d5 to break the center, and the planning is to develop bishop on long diagonals by white and black both. Here white captures the pawn, and black captures on c takes d5, c takes d5, then knight c3. Black developed the bishop on g7 square, and then e3. So black castle, knight g goes to e2. Black developed his second knight and castle. Then black played b6, the logical move, because he wants to develop his bishop on long diagonal. And since this pawn is in between, it's safe because of two defenders and two attackers are there, but the pawn is safe, and the bishop is coming too, so it's not a problem. And whenever possible, black can do just e6 and just protect this pawn. So white played b3. He also wants to develop his bishop on long diagonal, feint cato, and bishop a6. So right now black is pinning this knight because rook is behind, and white right now must be thinking about, to breaking the pin. Next move, white played bishop a3, rook e8, queen d2, and black tried to break the center. What if white does not capture the pawn? Black can simply push the pawn and make this bishop inactive. So here white captured the pawn, black captured with the knight, and rook f goes to d1. Then happened knight d3. The knight is, supported by this bishop. So here white played queen c2. This move is showed blunder by the engine, because queen c2 is like white is planning to take this knight, because this knight cannot go back. See, you can see if knight goes back, simply white can capture this pawn with the knight, and if black takes, white takes. So this will be somewhere, down for black. That's why white planned to go on c2, queen c2, but here he forgot about this sacrifice. Knight takes f2, and this was brilliant move by Bobby Fischer in this game. So knight takes f2, king takes f2. This check is coming, attacking on this pawn and king, and also forking in the next move queen and rook. So anyway, black was getting the material back, but that was not happen in this game. Check, king g1, and knight takes e3, forking queen and rook. Here goes to d2 again. So knight takes g2. He didn't capture this rook. He went for bishop because then this bishop would be very strong on this long diagonal. That's why he captured the bishop. King takes d2 and then d4. Here, if white moves this knight, for example, he goes somewhere else, then the king and queen will be forked by the support of this bishop, and simply white will lose his queen. So here, this pawn should be taken with the knight, and this square will be safe because black cannot come on this square, otherwise it will be captured. So after that, black played bishop b7, check, king went on f1 square, and queen d7. So after this move, white resigned. So what was the reason? There are multiple moves that white cannot defend. So let's see what are the moves. So first, if white goes on f2 with the queen, this knight must be supported, there are two attackers, so must be two defenders there. So if queen f2, then this check will force king g1, and this rook sacrifice is coming. If rook takes, the queen will be pinned. If queen goes for bishop, this is checkmate. Secondly, if queen takes, that's checkmate here. From here, if white plays knight c goes to e2, shutting this rook's power off, after check, king can go on e1 square, but then this pawn can be captured, and also queen can come on g2 square. If black captures the pawn, so from here queen can go on d3 square, and then yeah, black can capture the knight. This knight is pinned, so if queen captures, this is mate. And anyway, the rook is very strong, and this bishop is doing a lot. So this position was not easy to handle for white. That's why white resigned after queen d7, and Bobby Fischer won this game. So I hope you like the game. Share, subscribe the channel, and like the video. And let's meet in the next video. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.